So I got my hands on a 1080 Ti and I've done a full review of it. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a card up above for you. But the main thing is that I've actually got a few motherboards lying around with a few chips in them. So let's have a bit of a comparison. So who are today's competitors? Well, we've got the Ryzen 7 1700, that is at stock clocks using 16 gigs of RAM, and of course the Asus STRIX 1080 Ti. Now we also have an Intel I7-7700K, again also at stock clocks, but using 16 gigs of RAM, and of course the STRIX 1080 Ti as well. Now the programs that I'm using to benchmark these awesome bits of hardware are the standard tools that I've been using to benchmark GPUs and laptops in the past so that you can compare them, but I do want to update this list, so if you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. I do know that Unigine is coming out with a new tool very shortly, so I want to take a look at that when I can, but the programs that I'm using are 3D Mark Firestrike, Doom running Vulkan as much as possible, Dirt Rally, GTA 5 and Unigine Heaven, all running at 1080p, 1440p and 4K. Now of course this doesn't take into account some of the other workloads that the Ryzen 7 CPUs might be a little bit better at, so do bear that one in mind. This is purely a gaming benchmark, but without further ado, let's take a look at the results. So as you can expect, the 1080p results are generally lower on the AMD 1700 versus the Intel 7700K. When it comes to the 1440p results, it generally gets a bit closer, and on 4K, generally speaking, you're getting a higher number on the 1700 versus the 7700K. This is true with Dirt Rally, where you're getting 94 FPS at 4K, which is actually really impressive, and in GTA 5, again, you're seeing a higher number in the 4K results for the AMD system over the Intel one, even if it is relatively close. When it comes to Doom, this has a 200 FPS cap, so at 1080p this just really doesn't make too much of a difference, and at 1440p and 4K you're basically neck and neck for, within margin of error there. Unigine Heaven is a really interesting one, as it seems to be fairly close, especially when you get to the 4K results as well, so overall a very impressive run. So as you can see, the Ryzen CPU does a pretty good job at 4K, although still is a little bit lackluster in the 1080p department. Now of course, as I said, this doesn't account for the performance gains that you'll get if you're doing anything other than gaming, and of course depending on where you're looking and what motherboard you go with, a motherboard and CPU bundle for a Ryzen 1700 might be a little bit cheaper than 7700K anyway, so you're already getting better overall just general performance, as well as pretty awesome 4K and even 1440p performance as well, so that is something to certainly bear in mind. Now the bundle that I was using to test this, especially for the Ryzen side of things, actually came from AWD-IT. That was the same bundle that I used for the cooler comparison, so if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a card up above, and if you want to check out this bundle or their 7700 non-K bundle, I'll leave a link in the description down below for you as well. Also, thank you to Asus for providing the 1080 Ti, it's been very helpful in making this video, and of course if you want to check any more about that or anything else, I'll leave some links in the description down below for you too. If you've got any questions about really anything in the video, then feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. I do enjoy having a conversation with you guys in the comments, so feel free to leave anything down there. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and definitely do share the video. It's the best way you can help me out, help to grow the channel and all that sort of stuff. And if you do want to support me even further, you can check out some of the merchandise in the description down below. It's mostly just kind of funny tech stuff, although there are a couple of TechteamGB related things as well, so if you want to check that out, I've left a link in the description down below for you too. Otherwise, there's links to Amazon and Overclockers UK affiliate links in there too. If you want to help me out even further, if you're buying from any of those places, it'd be great if you could use those links. It genuinely does support me, supports the channel, helps me make these videos and all that sort of stuff, so if you do that, that would be fantastic. And otherwise, I'm going to leave some other videos over here for you, the subscribe button over this side, and otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, we'll see you all in the next video.